Sometimes it's not healthy to dwell on the past. Other times it's a remedy to unveil on the past. Compelled to command a reminder inside you that your life has purpose, driven from survival. Diligent your rivals, how they press your hurdles. Sometimes it's yourself who's infectious to your purpose. After all, contention was principle to look back with the timeless gratitude, reflection eternal. You made it this far, in God's universe you were made to be a star. On planet Earth you're damaged with this priceless and valuable. Love is where imperfection suffice as magical. Admirable decisions encouraged all the love, but cannibalistic provisions hurt the ones who love. Trying to cleanse your hands and soul from the dirt you done, but karma shall decide when it's dirt you will become. Yet you made it this far, playing the game of life as it plays you just as hard. Praising on the past that gifted you the present, grazing on the land with assistance from the shepherd. Your life prevails, listening to death threats, but only time will tell. Statistics of your race state you were designed to fail. Still went against the grain and defied the spell. Living life balancing the gift and the curse. Made it this far between a crib and a hearse. The present may seem hard, so encourage it as growth. Cause you made it this far, so further you must go. Another day, another dollar. Wanted to sleep in, but I'm grateful that I got it. Gifted another day, cause today wasn't promised no tomorrow. God bless my family and friends who are gone. Back to the hustle, stacking bills, cause bills are always stacking. If I'm slacking, then I'm in trouble. The job is a love and hate, but I'm paid, so I gotta love it. Love the roof over my head and my daughter's stomach doesn't grumble. I remember struggling back in the days, from getting paid, battled addiction and depression insane. It paved the way to this day, the man that I am now. Got a grip on life, never letting go, hands down. Girl calls me crazy, also calls me her baby. Tells me what I need to hear, she calls me amazing. We argue at times, on us off the dome. Yet I'm grateful that I have a love to call my own.
I don't know, but today seems kinda odd. No barking from the dog, no smoke, and everything is alright.
Grateful to our almighty God, I am blessed with the thoughts from the heart to conversion to the message. Talented manuscripts, earned them from the battlefields. Words deep enough to make you weep from the sounds you hear. My pain is my glory, glad you could relate. I'm grateful that you haven't chosen to ignore me. Remain focused knowing that the devil's coming for me. No fear, grateful for God will support me. Just as God always told 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 me. Never forget where you came from, but be open to invest in a change of that same tough guy mentality. Scaring a few is that same mentality that has you scared to pursue something better for your family, yourself, and your crew. Afraid of new heights, complacent at your altitude. An attitude requires change to unchain your ways, acting on the past because you were raised that way. But the past can act as a trap, holding you back, imprisoned by the biased nature that you chose to adapt. Now your growth is half of what your full potential could be. A lack of faith is disbelief you can't reckon to see. Your appetite got you settling for the pettiest beat, but won't offer change cause it's like pennies to see. Everything comes to light in the dark, so change is gonna come whether you like it or not. I had to make some changes to better my life. I had to break these chains that threatened my life. Blood, it wasn't pain, but these scars will remind of what I survived and what I need to survive. Demons inside, breed to bring my demise. Feed me with lies, serve from the devil's pie. That Geppetto life was all about pulling my strings, winning temporarily as I'm losing my being. But I'm changing myself, every day it's fell. My ambition is the same, yet it changes to excel. With the changing times, changing my rhyme. Still waters run deep as I'm changing with tides. The mind is a terrible thing to let to waste. The mind is a terrible thing to regret uncaged. Reinvent my ways to progress my will. My lyrics time travel to reinvent the wheel. What are you trying to do with the odds against you? Make some power moves to distraught the testers. Is it your fault for their faults against you? Or is it their fault that they didn't progress from complacency? They can't believe the change, cause you changed today, they remain the same. The example is a universe, hell on your shoulders. Opportunity is universal, open to the open. Open, 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 open. To the good old times when I was holding you, wishing that I could hold time. You were holding me, trying not to lose it all. You felt better putting pressure on your wounded heart. Blissful, gripping close to you, that feeling opened you. That feeling was just like a fantasy that you hope was true. Foreign to this all, yet you still ventured on, cause you knew about this path that I was already halfway on. I hated this attraction, you loved it all along. Still I placed you on a pedestal, you love that echelon. Especially cause your man has never honored you on top, instead he always puts you down below. For a spot we went from friends to lovers, back from lovers to friends, which in itself is a challenge to be nothing but friends. With emotions involved, we were compounded and all. We had a great chemistry, guess it was bound to dissolve. Now it's hateful words, ironic to our first times that we would fly, now we crash like angry birds. Talked about it, fought about it to give our sentence first, judging like the court of law just to give the sentence worse. The path that we met on, we should've never turned, cause the crash that we survived from has forever left us hurt. We knew that playing with fire would eventually get us burned. Now our ashes and our memories are framed inside this urn. It costs a lot to be courageous. It's often hard to have to be the bravest, one to have to come for the struggle itself. Swallowing your pride at the mirror, confronting yourself. The will to go on when depression attacks, cause when you hurt yourself, you also hurt your friends and your fam. Relationships go bad or stay good, never know. It takes courage to hold on, it takes courage to let go. The purpose is the win. In this game called life, where losing can be grim, or a chance to come back more determined than you've been. Use the losses gained, which takes courage to persist. Also takes courage to suspend on primitive sin. When these cowards wanna trip, pulling guns instead of gloves, turning the other cheek requires finding courage within.
Courage is the most important of all the virtues, because without courage, you can practice any other virtue consistently. You see, you can't be consistently kind or fair or humane or generous without courage, because courage
Courage is the key to life itself.
Courage is a battle mode where your beliefs will get you beat from people casting stones from catapults. Yeah, you trail on and ask for more. Courage is challenging the status quo even if you have to stand alone. Your platform utilized to address social injustice, risking it all to protest. Grotesque actions from men who deceived you. Took courage to call them out with other women who said me too. Me too. Dropping all your tears, discovering that your courage is stronger than your fears. The harshness shall reveal the true blessing in disguise. When the strength to go on is gone, your courage will arise. The purpose to survive is divine up front, and live on after death with memories alive untouched. A coward dies 1,000 deaths, a soldier dies but once.
1,000 deaths, a soldier dies but once.
With the dream to live the dream, she's winning and control, the type of queen with a crown not only on her head but also in her soul. Her inner soul glows, putting on a show for the forsaken women as a role model with a heart of gold that isn't just gold plated. It'll take a whole nation to break through her castle stature, the very wall she built herself with, using the stones that people casted at her. Captured failures and turned them into stepping stones of greatness, taking blessings never lightly. Righteous heirs to the throne that God gave her. King in me realized that he needs his queen to create the next step. A queen protecting her king, making smarter moves in this game of chess. Laid the rest is the bachelor life, never backwards life. Proceed forward, keeping my eyes on the prize like my life's on the line. My queen keeping her king focused. All praises due to my God as my life full of progress. She's helped me achieve the king of the concrete jungle who bows down to no man, only bows down to his queen. Allow me to bleed, conqueror of my heart, giving her love that she never knew she needed. Never needed a knight in shining armor. She's a fighter, her sword's usually swinging. Now a power, a couple of powers combined, such a marvelous blend. Sparks of ideas fly high, iron sharpens iron, a friend sharpens a friend. Queen of her throne, self-mastery, the path she is on, she is one with along with the scene. A path for my daughter to see how to go from being a princess to becoming a queen. Blessed are the cracked, for they shall let in the light. Yeah. Trying to take control of my life over an oracle's advice. Self-delegated elevation chosen by my pride. Focus on the light at the end of the tunnel. Fright train, paved hustle. Reruns of pain played as the same episode. Feeling drained, trying to ordain on the aim pedestal. Our mistakes made on the way, forgivable, rarely excusable, and always unacceptable. We're only human, proven time again that our mistakes can be a tool for our drive to win. Finding out within our appearances is that we're not human beings having a spiritual experience. We're spiritual beings having a human experience. And overthinking has become a disease. When things get out of balance, we'll overcome with the need to understand what our eyes were never taught to believe. To look inside ourselves to unlock the soul. Humbly submit to principles that we do not control. And the mind will try and fight to remove emotional pain, unaccepting that the mind and pain are one and the same. The pain from the past, the anxiety of the future will blind you from the present. Blessings right in front of you here. Time is abused when it's used psychologically, preventing consciousness from fusing this dichotomy. The architect pays the mind to the foundation. Rather, he's concentrated on superstructure creation. Realizing our outer purpose can't give total fulfillment allows our inner existence to reveal holy concealment. Non-forgiveness is often towards another person, often towards yourself. Both continue on the hurting. Non-forgiveness can go even beyond people. Situations that happened in the past defeat you as a grudge that can't seem to be let go. The present non-forgiveness presents a threshold into the path of non-forgiveness towards the future. Since the mind can't control the future, it refuses. Dilute this uncertainty, relinquish these grievances. They serve no purpose other than a false sense of bereavement. The mind cannot forgive, only you can oblige. Truly forgive and reclaim the power from the mind. Non-forgiveness is the very nature of the mind. Just as the mind made a false self, the ego cannot survive without strife and conflict. The mind cannot forgive, only you can. You become present, you enter your body, you feel the vibrant peace and stillness that emanate from being. That is why Jesus said, before you enter the temple, forgive. Think of the second coming of Christ as a transformation of human consciousness, a shift from time to presence, from thinking to pure consciousness. I am the truth, I am divine presence, I am eternal life, I am within you, I am here, I am now. I took a lot of chances that so rapid disaster would strike upon me. My life was on the line, how to answer my life calling. Destined for greatness, in essence it seemed real clear by divine intervention. Since I'm still here, reaching my destination was now the tough obstacle. Without the practice of patience, reaching it was impossible. Stalked a few too many times to throw rocks at the dogs that chose to bark. All it did was throw me off of my focus. Blinded at times, still kept my eyes on the prize, neglecting time passing by. People join my journey on the way to this objective, only to break away because their motives were subjective. Taking a part of me as they insisted on leaving. The damage was done, so I had to pick up the pieces. In the midst of this prefix, my new thesis anointed. You often meet your fate on the road you take to avoid it. Wasted too much time worrying about the elevation and falling off when I was elevated all along. My journey was the worthy accolade experience. Harder the journey, farther the purpose I was believing in. Detours met recourse on faith beyond what I look at, knowing I'm on the right track by not wanting to look back. Looking for dreams, but one's destination is never a place, but rather a new way of looking at things. J2